Hello, friends. As I continue my journey along the winding Indus River, the gentle sway of my canoe carries me closer to the ancient heart of the Indus Valley civilization. Today, the river feels as still as the stones beneath it, yet beneath its calm surface lies a treasure trove of secrets waiting to be uncovered. I reflect on the artifacts I've seen along the way, each one a window into the past, telling stories of a time long gone. Among them, the seals of the Indus Valley hold a special place. These small, intricately carved objects are not just remnants of a bygone era. They are symbols of identity, trade, and communication. The seals of the Indus Valley civilization, scattered across sites like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, reveal much about the people who lived here. They were more than decorative pieces. They were tools for identification, for marking ownership, and for communication. As I glide through the river, I think about how these seals were used by people in their everyday lives, by merchants, traders, and even city officials to establish their presence in this vast and thriving civilization. The designs on these seals are remarkable, each one unique, yet many share common elements. Most seals depict animals, some familiar, like the bull and the rhinoceros, and some mysterious, like the unicorn. The bull, for instance, appears often, symbolizing power, fertility, and perhaps a sacred connection to the forces of nature. These animals, which once roamed the land, were deeply significant to the people of the Indus Valley, not just as part of their environment, but as spiritual symbols tied to their beliefs. They might have represented the people's relationship with the land, the cycle of life, or even the divine. One of the most famous motifs is that of the unicorn, an animal that seems to be both mythic and real in the minds of the people. The depiction of the unicorn on these seals speaks to the mysteries of the Indus Valley civilization, offering us a glimpse into their imagination and worldview. It suggests that they saw the world not only through practical lenses, but also with a sense of wonder and belief in the supernatural. The unicorn, perhaps, was a creature of power and mystery, emblematic of ideals the people cherished: strength, purity, and perhaps an otherworldly connection. These seals were often made from steatite, a soft stone that could be easily carved, and were sometimes baked to harden them. After they were crafted, the seals would be stamped onto clay tablets, sometimes with impressions of personal or commercial marks. The symbols they carried were not just art, they were signatures used to mark ownership or authenticate goods. I wonder how the people of the Indus Valley might have felt when they held a seal in their hands. It wasn't just a tool, it was an identity marker, a link to their community and their place within it. As I glide past the banks of the Indus, I think about the connection between these seals and the administration of the Indus Valley cities. These seals were likely used by officials, traders, and merchants, and perhaps even served as a form of currency or token for trade. Their presence across distant regions speaks to the far-reaching influence of the Indus Valley civilization and the complex networks of trade and commerce that were established. The seals and their symbols were as much a part of the economy as they were of culture and religion. They reflected the unity and organization of this ancient society. Interestingly, many of the seals also feature symbols that seem to hint at a form of writing, though we still have not fully deciphered the Indus script. The script, which often appears alongside the animal motifs, might have been used for record keeping or communication, though its meaning remains one of the great mysteries of the Indus Valley civilization. What we do know is that the people who created these seals were literate, and their writing system may have been as complex as the civilization itself. The connection between the symbols and the written script adds another layer of mystery to their identity. Were these symbols part of a larger system of language, or were they purely symbolic representations of their worldview? The seals were also found in large quantities, suggesting that they were widely used. The sheer number of seals found across the Indus Valley shows how important they were to the people. They were not limited to just one city or region, but were spread across a vast area, indicating the high level of trade and interaction between different communities within the civilization. In many ways, these seals were not just items of commerce. They were the glue that held the society together, a way for individuals to mark their presence and for the community to recognize one another. As I paddle along the calm waters of the Indus, I realize that the seals are not merely artifacts. They are symbols of the people's identity. Each one tells a story, whether of a merchant, a trader, a ruler, or an artisan. Together, they form a mosaic of a vibrant and sophisticated society that thrived for centuries. These seals speak of their owners' relationships with the land, with each other, and with the divine forces that shape their world. In the next episode, we will explore the backbone of the Indus Valley civilization, agriculture. As I continue to journey along this mighty river, I will reflect on how the fertile lands surrounding it provided the foundation for one of the world's earliest and most advanced civilizations. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the ancient past. As the river of history flows onward, there's always more to explore and uncover. Until next time, stay curious and keep discovering the wonders of our shared history.